welcome back to our YouTube channel. In case you're new here, my name is Gladys.
This is Hezbon.
Yeah, and we just wanted to say thank you guys. Thank you so much for the 700 plus subscribers. Keep it in here, share, comment down below, and please, in case you're new here, please subscribe. Let's get this channel to 1,000 and let's keep going. So today, so many of you guys did request us to do this video of what are the other ways that you can come to the US. So we just thought that we should stop by and talk to you about this. So babe,
the most common one, you guys, which we talked on our last video, was the green card, which most of you are familiar with, and doesn't have a lot involved really. You're trying your luck over there, but we also have other means of getting to the US, and it's good that you know which category you fall if you can't get the green card, which other ways do you have, or which other avenues can you use to come to the US. And one of those other avenues could be through family. Your family can, if you have a family here, they can file for you. And there are ways that, and there are forms that they need to submit and apply online in order for that to go through. So I can't go into exact details of the family part, but a few details on that area is, it could be a parent, it could be your brother or sister, but to file for your brother or sister, they have to be at least 21 or older, and you have to be a US citizen. That's another thing. There are forms that they will fill out. It might take a little while, like whereby a father or a mother files for their child or their spouse is different. That might even be a little faster. But as a parent to file for your kids, we know it takes anyone below the age of 18. So they have to be 18 and they have to be actually 17 and below. Once they hit 18, they are considered adults. One part that I'm not sure though, because it explains between the ages of 18 and 21, but I think that 21 is for the siblings and above. So for the kids, for the parents who are filing for kids, it's 18 and below, I think. Another one we have, we do have another one, work-related visa, we have student visa, we have visitation visas.
Yeah, so we'll like to elaborate more about the work. So there are some agencies, like if you're in nursing school, so like during the COVID times, they really, the US and like it was all over the world actually, they all, people wanted nurses. So yeah, you can come through an agency and work as a nurse abroad. Yeah,
healthcare is a hot cake, and but then you also need the right agency. Sometimes some people, you have to be careful in that area too. You might run into people who are looking to, scam people of, their hard-earned money. And because sometimes people are so desperate to, to come to the US, to come and work and all that, because we all know we are trying to find means and ways to, better our lives and that of our families. So you have to know which agency you're using, what credentials they carry, and we all need to know this. You need a good office where you can go back to and say like, hey, this is where I was last time. I know this is what I applied for. Like, look for those red flags that can give you clues, like these people are legit or these people are are scams. So you have to be careful when you are dealing with that, those kind of people.
Yeah, if you have the other third way is if you have a fiancé, they can file for you.
Yes, so the fiancé part also is you have come to the US, you've been here for a while, you have at least to have a green card. For a fiancé, you have to have a green card for somebody to file for you, who could be outside the US. So for that one, whoever is in the US, be it your boyfriend or your girlfriend, they have to be in the US and they have to have a valid green card or permanent residency in the United States.
Or a citizen.
Yeah, at least the permanent residence is the least part, or the citizenship. So those two are the ones you can file using the fiancé visa.
And when you get here, you have to get married within the 90 days.
Yes, and actually also make sure when you're getting that, when you're using the, sometimes some people might not know exactly what the steps are. You need to, this has to be a legit relationship. You have to prove to the government of the United States that your marriage is not just for a green card, it's not just for status in the US. They need to prove that you guys are an actual couple.
Yeah.
You know, so you're not coming here to wed within the 90 days, you know, and then within a year after that, you're trying to file for divorce. You are sending a red flag that, you know, you were looking for a bridge to come to the United States. So you better make sure what you're doing, you don't spoil your chances of being here in the United States. The next part we would like to cover is how do you get to the US through, there's another one. Asylum, yes. So you can be running away from your country for security reasons. There could be, let's say, the FGM, you know, for women. It could be violence. It could be, you know, something bad is going, you know, is happening in your life, and your life is in danger in your own country. So if you can prove that to the government of the United States that I need protection, I need to be here for the sake of my life, the US government is pro-life, so it, you know, it protects you regardless of who you are, of what is going on. And, you know, whatever, you know, steps they need to take to protect you, they will go with, you know, they'll walk you through whichever steps they need. So you have to prove why you need asylum to the US government so that they can give you those status. Same thing, I think, with the refugees, that's what they use, literally asylum. So
yeah,
it's the same thing here. Also, we need to talk about the student visa. Now that is where it also gets tricky.
Yeah.
You need to know what you're coming to study. It's not just anything you're looking for. There are courses that they won't even take you.
Yeah, like nursing, most people, like a long time ago, people used to come here for nursing, but now we have best schools in Kenya, best universities and colleges, so they most likely deny you that. They'll be like, oh, you have nursing universities or colleges in Kenya, so you really have to find something, you know.
Yeah, if you succeed to apply for that, you know, student visa, you get, you know, you end up coming to the United States. That doesn't guarantee you of your stay after school. You need to be smart enough to know before you graduate what do you need to do, because once you graduate, you are given, I think, 60 days to stay in the United States. After that, you are supposed to be out of the country. So if you want to extend your stay in the US, what do you need to do? There's something they call optional practical training. That is something that is going to help you, like the F1 visa holders, to extend your time, I think, to up to a year instead of just 6 months, while you're working, you know, in an area that is going to, in your area of study. So you're not going to come here for, you know, you are studying nursing and then you end up working as a, you know, an engineer somewhere. Because when you apply for this job, you are working with your, I think, your advisors from your university, whichever college you are, you know, you are studying. Those are the people who are going to help you know which field you need to work. And I think they also advise you to get contract status at your, you know, there are those employers looking for contract employees whereby you are supposed to work within a certain time. And also there's a limitation of how many hours, you know, you're supposed to work per week in order to maintain those standards. And also to also keep your student, you know, status, You're not coming here, you find some job somewhere, and now you decide like, I'm going to go part-time in school, and you have to be a full-time student in your college, in your university, in order to keep those status alive and going.
And you can, if you want to make extra money, you can always work at the university or at the colleges as a librarian. There are so many jobs they offer in there. Yeah. And so also we wanted to say that about the most forward way is winning the lottery. So you have the green card is the easiest way actually. But I hear that some people are scamming people. Someone will be asking for like over 200,000 just to give you. It's really sad for people to take advantage of people. Yeah, it's free. All you have to have is internet and passport. Please guys, go apply for those East African passports, or whichever country you are in, apply. Just make sure you have your your normal regular ID and a passport too.
Yeah, to add to that, for anyone trying to get to apply for that DV lottery, one thing you need to remember, and like back in the days, like personally my experience was I applied through high school, whereby I didn't have any direct information that was coming to me. So I didn't know how to even check my own status if I wanted to, because I was a student, I didn't have an ID, I didn't have an email, none of that. So whoever applied for me had all the information coming to them. And that is one way I have come to, we all know those who've gone through this journey, there are people who have ended up not coming here because the people who applied for their green card, the DV lottery, they received it, and the family maybe that had applied doesn't have a lot of money to, because we all know how much it takes to process all this. And then someone comes, and remember, you haven't been guaranteed of a visa yet. That is the very first step. Somebody has said, hey, these are the forms from the DV department. They have said you've been selected, so now you need to go ahead and start processing your case. You get your medical, you get your interview to see if you get the visa. Somebody comes and tells you they need $200,000 or maybe $2,000, something like that. So they're asking for this money. Remember, you haven't even, processed anything. And you need almost the same amount to process everything that you need. So imagine you need the same amount to hand over to somebody over something that you're not sure that you're going to make through the embassy. People have sold their property, people have sold everything they had to try at their luck to see if they get that visa. Now imagine, hustling, selling everything. You pay this guy, you go asking for friends, you get all the money, you go to the embassy. For whatever reason, this thing doesn't go through. Then boom, you are left with nothing, like absolutely nothing. What am I trying to advise people on this specific area? These days, we have cybers that are doing everything for you. And everything for you means you go, you have your passport, you have your email, your ID, your phone number. When you go in there, the cyber people have no business with your green card application. All they can help you is walk you through how to apply. But all the information, all the results are coming personally and directly to you. So if you win it, you are not going to pay nobody. Nobody's coming to tell you that, hey, I need 2,000, I need 1,000 so that I can give you your papers. No, you are getting first-hand information, because when you go to the cyber, you are paying maybe 200 shillings or 500 shillings, whatever it is. Versus somebody coming to you, they apply for you, and then at the end of it, they are scamming you money. To me, I call it scamming, because we understand you need to look at where somebody is coming from. I'm sure that those of you who are doing this kind of business out there, be realistic. Just know that these people need this money to process this case, and they are not guaranteed. Sometimes what I tell people is be human and say, hey, give me the 5,000 or 10,000 that you can, go process your details by goodwill. If this somebody appreciates you, that it's through you I got this green card, they can come here, they can work, and they can remember and say, whoever applied for me this, I didn't have much that time, but I have a way now. I can maybe take $500 and send to you and say, hey, thank you so much, because of you, I have this opportunity. But when you're trying to ask them, like before they even do anything, guys, we all know where we come from.
Yeah, that's not okay. And just always remember that whatever good you do unto others, it will come back to you. So please don't scam people. Don't do that.
I wanted to say, it's hard to give you all the details here on this video. What I say today, people have internet while they're walking around, up to the villages. You don't need to go to the city to look for, a computer or anything. You have if you have a smartphone, you have every tool at your disposal.
Yeah.
So
you all need it's a link just
yes,
to apply for it.
All you need is that link, but also looking for this, you can go to the website, this USCIS website, the United States website, the immigration one, which will give you all the details you'll need to know what kind of green card, what kind of visa you need to look for, if it's something that you're looking into. So if you want to dig into more detailed information, go to their website and it's going to show you everything you need. But what we didn't talk about is the invitation visas. Mostly those invitation visas are, you can invite literally anyone sometimes, but depending on your status here also. Let's say, you can invite your mom, you can invite your brother, you can invite your sister. And, if it's an invitation visa, it's a maximum of 6 months. If you are looking for an invitation visa or a visitor's visa, it's a maximum of 6 months. When you come here, spend those 6 months, and you're not coming to work, you're not coming to perform anything, because if the United States government finds out that, hey, you came here on a visitor visa, but then maybe you are a musician, an artist or anything, and then you are at an event somewhere performing, trying to make money out of it, you are risking everything that you've worked for.
You have to
come here, visit your family, visit your friend, whatever it is. All you need actually is an invitation letter from whoever is
the host, whoever is hosting you. Yeah.
And whichever forms that you need to apply, they will guide you through that. And then from there, once you come here, if you want to keep a good name with the immigration department, is come here, spend your 4 months, spend your 5 months, go back.
You can always come back.
And then stay home for another, because I think these days they give that visa valid for like up to 5 years. So you can be going back every couple months.
Yeah.
You come here, you visit, you do this and this. While you are all doing that, you can even also learn how other ways you can use that as an opportunity to get a different visa that will allow you maybe stay here.
Yeah.
So those are the legal ways that you guys need to know. But like we said, more information will be on the website. Don't just sit using that, internet you have to just browse through Facebook, chat with friends and all that. Use it for the better of, that it can present to you. Look on these details, see what you can do. And it's not even just about the US. There are other countries that also, do this. Not everyone can come to the US. We have people going all over the world. You can go to Canada, you can go to Australia, Italy, anywhere. But I know America carries the heavy part of whereby people really want to come, and we all know the reason why. So if you are if you are trying one to the US, be trying to to another country. You never know. Maybe you can apply to Canada, and once you get to Canada, once you settle in, you can find yourself also trying to figure out how you can also change that from Canada and get to the US.
Yeah.
So make use of your internet for the right reasons, not just having fun, looking at all the things that are happening around the world, but also use it wisely in a way that it can benefit you in the long run. So
yeah, I think that's it for today's video. Yeah, please comment down below what kind of content you like to see from us, or like and hit that notification bell so that every time we upload or we post a video, you'll be notified and you'll be the first one to watch it. So thank you so guys for your support. We'll see you on the next video.
Yep, we have more to come.